In 2025, the winners won't be the marketers, the developers, or the designers. They'll be AI generalists who can do it all. I know because I've done it. Over the past 2 years, I've made almost $4 million by mastering a specific set of AI skills that have turned me into a one-person army. And in this video, I'll show you why AI generalists will dominate every industry in the coming years, the 8 AI skills that anyone can learn to become one, and exactly how to master these skills yourself, even if you're starting from zero. This video isn't just another Learn AI guide. It's your blueprint to becoming unstoppable in 2025 and beyond. The key to becoming an unstoppable AI generalist lies in the mastering of 8 different AI skills, which can be grouped into the 4 fundamental powers of the AI age that generalists can acquire. Firstly, we have the power to build, which is creating software and tools. Then we have the power to automate, which is creating AI agents and automating workflows. Then we have the power to create, generating professional grade content. And finally, the power to connect, building influence and audience. In this section, I'll show you exactly what each of these powers are, why they're so powerful, and the specific AI skills and tools needed to acquire each, starting with the most fundamental, the power to build. Software runs the world. Every app, website, digital tool that you used started with someone first building it. And so for most of us, this world of building has been locked away behind coding skills that we don't have. So think about the last time you had an idea for some simple tool or website. Maybe you had like a calculator for some specific needs. You wanted a custom booking system or a unique way to organize information just for yourself. So the old way would be to have hired a developer and pay them thousands of dollars and then wait weeks of constant back and forth and communication before you finally get what you actually want. Now, using AI tools like Bolt and Replit Agent, you can build working software just by describing what you want in plain English. Just the other day, I saw someone in my free community who built his own AI voice agent ROI calculator thing that he intends to use for lead generation for his AI automation agency. And he said that in just 5 minutes, he made this pretty clean looking website that allowed him to generate more leads for his business. And this is just, of course, a basic example, but this guy would have normally had to go onto Upwork and hire a dev and spend weeks getting this thing made. Now, of course, these AI built tools and softwares aren't as polished as professional software, but they do work. And you can create some simple websites or calculators or trackers or just tools for yourself in general or for your small business in just minutes instead of months and with thousands of dollars spent. And these kind of tools that allow you to build the software are only getting better and better. So soon people will be able to create entire businesses around AI generated software. And so now is the perfect time to start learning how to use these kind of AI assisted development tools. And therefore, the only skill required to gain the power to build is AI assisted app development with builders like Bolt and Replit Agent. In the final section of this video, I'll explain how you can learn this skill and all of the others rapidly with a couple of resources that I've put together for you. Building your own custom tools is really just the start of software. The real power comes from automating repetitive work. Think about all the repetitive work that you do every day. You've got answering similar emails, scheduling meetings, creating social posts, managing tasks, and updating spreadsheets. The old way was to either just do all of this stuff yourself or to pay someone and hire a virtual assistant to do it for you, which can be both expensive and time consuming. The world famous investor / philosopher Naval Ravikant explains that success in the modern world comes down to leverage, ways to multiply your effort without multiplying the time you put in. Traditionally, there are 3 forms of leverage. You have labor, which is hiring people, you have capital, which is using money, and you have products with marginal cost of replication, which he puts down to being as code or as content. This means that with a piece of code or software, once you create it once, replicating that out to thousands or millions of users basically costs nothing to reach another user, right? And the same thing goes for content, because once I've created this video, it doesn't cost me anything extra in terms of effort for it to be shown to 1 or more or thousands more people. The creation of AI agents are a completely new form of leverage, which essentially combines code leverage and labor leverage into something that's entirely new. You're essentially creating digital workers that you can spawn instantly for a fraction of the cost of a human, and they can work for you 24/7 with no complaints. And creating your own AI agents is getting easier and easier every day. I've actually got an entire 1 hour long special on AI agents being released very shortly after this video is posted. So if you aren't already subscribed, I highly recommend you sub for that, because I've put so much work into it, and it's going to cover all of the AI agent information you need to know to succeed in the coming decade. But building and managing AI agents are just one part of the power to automate. The other half is AI-based workflow automation. So that's creating systems that connect your tools and handle routine tasks for you automatically and in the background. When you combine both of these, you can build entire automated systems that will basically do your job or run your business while you sleep. 25 and the future that lies ahead belongs to the people who can create and deploy these AI workers, because it's like having a superpower where you can multiply yourself through technology. In order to gain this power of automation, you need to master the following skills. Firstly, no-code AI agent development. So that's using things like OpenAI's GPTs and Relevance AI to be able to create these digital workers. Secondly, it's no-code AI workflow automation, so connecting tools and building workflows using Zapier or Make.com. Third skill, of course, is prompt engineering, being able to craft powerful prompts, and the best way to do that is using tools like Prometheus, which is my personal favorite. And we have API integrations, which is understanding basically how all of these automations can connect together, which is made a lot easier once you've mastered tools like Postman. All of these skills combine to let you build sophisticated automated systems that basically work for you 24/7. And I've got some incredible free resources for you to learn all of these very rapidly to share with you at the end of the video. Think about all of the content that a modern business or a creator needs. You need designs, you need videos, you need music, you need writing. Even simple projects need basically professional grade content to stand out these days. The old way was either to learn these complex creative tools yourself or to hire expensive freelancers or agencies to make this stuff for you, like a single video ad or a new ad campaign could cost thousands of dollars to get done with a creative agency or something. Now, AI creative tools allow you to generate professional content in minutes. As Kevin Kelly said, the printing press democratized knowledge, the camera democratized images, and AI is democratizing creativity itself. Whether you are an employee or a business owner, knowing how to use these creative AI tools and the skills to use them appropriately and effectively, they make you so much more valuable, because if you need a logo, you can use Midjourney to create one for you in a few seconds. If you want a professional looking video, you have Runway AI that can generate it in seconds. If you want your own music tracks, there's apps like Suno, which create original songs in any style you want. And if you're struggling with video editing, you can use Descript and its AI features to handle all sorts of stuff automatically. With these kinds of tools available, you're only limited by your prompting ability and your creativity in order to create new works of art. I trained my own AI image generation model on a platform called Replicate in order to create pictures of me in any pose for my thumbnails. I used to have to mess around with taking new photos pretty often, and now my graphic design team can just generate hundreds of new images of me in any pose that they want for whatever video we're doing. So it's so much better for both me and for them. These kinds of AI tools aren't just faster, they're giving us creative capabilities that would have seemed impossible to us just a year ago. And like everything else in the AI space, they're improving every single month. So to gain the power of creation as an AI generalist, you need two core skills. Firstly, AI content generation. So that's using things like Midjourney and DALL-E and Replicate for your images, Runway AI for generating videos, and creating custom music with apps like Suno. And the second skill is AI editing and enhancement. So that's polishing content with tools like Descript and Opus, because the stuff that comes out of these AI content generators that we just covered, typically not really out of the box. You need to have some help to buff them up into shape in order to be able to get the most value out of it. So AI assisted video and photo editing softwares is also a really important place to brush up on your skills. So regardless of your career path, having the powers of a creative agency at your fingertips makes you insanely valuable. Success in 25 and beyond will go to those who can connect with others, those who can successfully build an audience. And this ability to stand out from the crowd isn't just optional anymore, it's actually a basic need for survival in the modern world. Building a following used to be reserved for just like natural writers or charismatic personalities, but AI has changed everything on this front, right? Now basically anyone can build a personal brand through text-based content like Twitter and LinkedIn, or through video here on YouTube. But at the end of the day, building a following always comes back to having interesting ideas and communicating them clearly. And doing this requires the skill of writing. As David McCullough says, writing is thinking. To write well is to think clearly. That's why it's so hard. But thankfully, today's AI tools make writing easier than ever for people. They don't need to replace your thinking, they just kind of amplify it. They help you explore your ideas faster, structure your arguments better, and express your thoughts more clearly. And I mean, I've experienced this firsthand. The moment I started building my personal brand here on YouTube 2 years ago, my success took off. I've got 270,000 subscribers. I've made millions of dollars, and all in less than 2 years, because I was able to write my ideas down clearly here on this and then communicate them via video here on YouTube like this. So I use AI heavily when I'm doing this writing process to kind of throw ideas at it and combine these different ideas together and basically do a lot of the heavy lifting for me. So while it is still me writing it, I'm definitely being helped and doing a lot of the heavy lifting thanks to AI. So long story short, without a personal brand, you will fade into the background in 25 and beyond, while others rise and capture all of the opportunities. It's really that simple. So to gain this power of connection, you only need one core skill, and that's AI enhanced writing, using tools like Claude by Anthropic to write better and write faster. And to help you reach more people with the same amount of work, you can also use your AI automation skills from the Power to Automate to create content repurposing systems using AI to amplify the impact of your writing by allowing you to reach more people with the same set of ideas, basically. And just with that simple example, you start to see how these four powers of building and automating and creating and connecting, they all kind of work together. Each one amplifies the others. And if you can master them all, then you'll become unstoppable in 25 and beyond. Now, normally, learning all these skills individually would take months or years. And that's why I've put together a comprehensive resource guide specifically for becoming an AI generalist. So I've personally spent thousands of hours testing all these different tools and strategies and trying to make money and build businesses. And I've distilled everything I've learned over the past 2 years into a clear roadmap for mastering each of these 4 powers and the 8 skills that come with them. You can access this roadmap completely free on my school community, which will be the first link in the description. Then you can head to the YouTube resources section and find this video. And in that post will be a link to the roadmap, which covers the exact tools I use for each power that I've covered in this video, the best free step-by-step guides and YouTube videos and resources in order to master these skills quickly. And I've also included real examples of how I've used these skills to make millions of dollars online. Now, as you go through 25, remember what we learned from Darwin. It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that's most adaptable to change. I've just given you the blueprint to maximizing your adaptability in 25 and beyond as an AI generalist, and explain the theory behind why it will dominate the entire next decade. AI is creating a new class of people that are better adapted to this digital age. And the question for you now is, will you be one of them? So that is all for the video, guys. If you want to head down and leave a like on the video if you got something out of it. And also if you want to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on how to use the AI opportunity to get the most out of life over the coming next few years and decades. That's what this channel is all about, and sharing my learnings on my journey as well. So if you haven't already, go down there, do all that fun stuff. I'm going to put a video up here breaking down some of the most important lessons for learning and building AI agents. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I will see you inside the free school community.